Very good morning students. I am teacher Salungi TV from Sri Shivaji Vidya Mandir and Junior College on Pune. I welcome you in this session of English language. Students, in the previous session we studied one of the writing skills, that is mind mapping. Today we are going to deal with one of the significant topics from the grammar, that is voice. Students, you have already studied this topic in 9th and 10th class. I am sure that you have attempted the activities based on this topic. I mean, you must have converted or transformed the active sentence into passive sentence in 9th and 10th class. Today, we are going to discuss a little bit more on this topic, voice. In addition, we are also going to discuss what is active sentence, what is passive sentence in this session. In the next session, we will discuss the steps and rules of transforming the active voice into passive voice. So before we begin with the topic voice, let me speak something about or related to the topic. As we know that each language has its own sentence structure. We are bound to follow these structures of different kinds of sentences in written as well as spoken form. These structures are made on the basis of certain rules which again we have to follow or use while speaking or writing sentences. The sentences in English language have also definite structures we have to follow. On the basis of these structures, we have different types of sentences like simple sentence, complex sentence, compound sentence, and so on. In the same way, active voice and passive voice are two types of sentences which are interchangeable. So today, in this session, we will see what is active sentence and what is passive sentence. Let's begin with the topic voice. Students, if you look at this slide, we have two types of voice, active voice and passive voice. In the activity sheet, active sentence can be given and you are asked to transform into passive sentence. Sometimes passive sentence is given and you are asked to change into active sentence. Therefore, we need to understand exactly what is meant by active voice and passive voice. Unless you understand these two types, you may not transform active sentence into passive sentence and vice versa. Students, let us look at the second slide that shows there are two types of voice, active voice and passive voice. Before we begin what is active voice and passive voice, let us see what is meant by voice. So students, the voice is a form of verb that shows the relation of participants in an event, that is subject and object. Subject and object play vital role in this process of transformation as far as the topic active voice and passive voice is concerned. Students, let us observe the sentences in active as well as passive voice. I read the example from active voice. Ramesh asks a question and a question is asked by Ramesh from passive voice. If you look at the first sentence, that is Ramesh asks a question, the verb used in this sentence, asks, is said to be in active voice or form. Let us look at the sentence at the right side, that is a question is asked by Ramesh, the verb used in this sentence, asked or is asked, is said to be in the passive voice. Students, both the sentences, though apparently and structurally seem to be different, but the meaning is similar. The first sentence begins with Ramesh and ends with a question, whereas the second sentence begins with the expression a question and ends with Ramesh. In other words, both the above sentences express the same meaning, but the focus is different here. In the first sentence, if you read the first sentence carefully, the verb asks shows that the person or thing denoted by the subject does something, that is Ramesh. Here, Ramesh is a doer of action. Ramesh performs the action. In the second sentence, the verb is asked shows that something is done to the person or thing denoted by the subject, that is the expression a question. In other words, a question, the expression question, receives the action. It means the expression a question is the recipient of action in this sentence. Students, let us see how active voice is transformed into passive voice. Moreover, how these two sentences are different at the level of construction or structure. In the first sentence, Ramesh is the subject, asks is the verb, and a question is the object of the sentence. So when we transform active voice into passive voice, we need to make some changes in the original sentence. What are the changes we have to make while transforming into passive voice? Students, if you look carefully at both the sentences, you will notice that we have to change the place of the subject and object. In the passive voice, the object from the original sentence, that is a question, is placed in the beginning, and the subject from the original sentence, that is Ramesh, is written at the end of the passive sentence. The second change we have to make is that suitable helping verb is used after the object, since the sentence is in a simple present tense and the object, a question, is in a singular form. While transforming the sentence, Ramesh asks a question, we have used the helping verb is. Okay. Now, the third change we have to make is that the verb is converted or transformed into past participle form in passive voice. Let the sentence be from any tense, we need to use V3 or past participle form of the verb from active voice. That is why we have used the past participle form of the verb asked in this passive voice. Finally, we have to use preposition before the subject in passive voice. Therefore, we have used preposition by before the subject Ramesh at the end of the passive voice. Of course, different helping verbs like am, is, are, was, were, has, have, had, will, shall are used if the active sentences are from different tenses. It will be explained in the next session along with the steps and rules of this process of transformation from active sentence to passive sentence. I hope some basic things regarding active voice and passive voice are clear to you. In the next session, some steps and rules regarding this topic will be discussed by me. I conclude my lecture here. I stop here. Thank you.